Hi there, my name is Ken and this is Guitar Workshop, and today I'd like to play a little bit of a song called Back to the Country, and this is an old song that a lot of guitarists have played and learned along the way, and this is a rendition by Eric Lugosh, and I mentioned his name before, and this is kind of a intermediate sort of level song that he has on his website, and he has a tab there, and I'd recommend going and getting the tab to really learn this. But I'm going to play it, and I'm going to just point out some different techniques that I'm doing here as well in playing this song. And I'm just going to do the first half or so at this point, and we'll do the second half another time, and maybe the whole song through. But this pattern, again, is focusing on kind of just learning a steady alternating bass line as you're doing some of the melody and using your other fingers to play, and then adding them together. But the big thing is working on tone and kind of keeping that steady pattern going. And so I'm going to do, I'll play the first half through, and then I'll explain a little bit what I'm doing afterwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'll notice that bass line is just steady throughout. At least I'm trying to keep it steady throughout as I'm doing the rest of the finger picking, the melody. So I'll slow that down, and I'm just using these two fingers, 2 and 3, and then the thumb is doing the bass note. So it's that's the bass line part. Kind of that's all the fingers are doing, but when you add the bass to it, it sounds a lot fuller, of course. And if you have the tab, that should be what the tab is pointing out. So I'm going to slow that down a little bit from the beginning, and there's a repeat on the beginning two phrases, so it goes. Into phrase 3, and that goes up to this. I do a slide up here. You don't need to do a slide, but it sounds kind of pretty, and it kind of guides my finger. I find if I do that rather than jumping to it, I might miss that string. See, if I slide it up, it kind of guides my finger up to that, keeps it on the string, and sounds pretty as well. So that's why I do that. Then it goes, and then I put my ring finger on the second string so that I can use my little finger. And then you're going down to an A chord, and the way I do this now, some people could do this and then reach. You got to reach way up to that 5th fret. So what I find much easier is to bar the 2nd fret, and I get all 4 strings, because I don't have to worry about that E string. I mean, if you can bar it with just the 3 strings, and that's fine. But I just put a bar right across the first 4 strings, and then you get the next note along with the progression is on the 5th fret. And it's hard to keep that clear. You got to really kind of get it right, straight. It's easy to do this kind of thing, an angle like that. You want to have it as straight as possible along the back of the fret to keep it clear. You might have to kind of get your elbow into it. I notice that I have to do that to really get a nice clear. So it starts out. Second part up on the 5th fret. So I don't know if you can see that here. Just one of those, and then back to the A. This is the same thing we just did already. Good news is once you get this down, that's the same thing you're doing all over again after that that G chord. So, and then it goes back to the G again, back to the A, and I'm getting about 90% of the notes, maybe 95. So. But you get the idea anyways, and then once you get pretty good at that, you can kind of speed it up a little bit and do whatever pace you want. And the next session I'll work on the second part of that. We'll finish up the song and play the whole song through. And but I'll do this so you can kind of play along with it. Once you get this, I'll do a couple rounds of this first half. This is kind of what we do in Guitar Workshop at work. So. Goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, sorry. And there you have it. Good luck with that. Take care. Bye now.